it's a serious thing, but unfortunately, like when people hear the name, they're going to denounce it. But I really think people should actually listen to
Oh
what
wait,
she's
time out.
saying.
Give me the name first.
Bad baby, catch me outside, girl. Now I'm gonna explain
Go
this.
on, man.
All right. So she recently spoke out how on the Dr. Phil Turnabout Ranch, there's a lot of questionable behavior. You know where the teenagers are sent? Yeah, I know it's
Hold
called
on, wait,
Turnabout.
no,
It's
no,
called
no,
Turnabout
no,
Ranch.
no, 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 no. Nothing good happened at a ranch.
I know,
Like,
I know. But
before we even get started, I already know some bullshit because it's a turnaround ranch.
like so let me explain it real
All
fast.
right,
So
go ahead.
she said there's a lot of abuse, like almost like torture behavior, like sleep deprivation, and she also mentioned the sexual abuse. So I'm gonna just sort of just so I can get my facts straight. She said they were malnourished, so was they weren't fed. They were humiliated. And she said like the stuff they like to say is tough love, but it's like that's not tough love. And Dr. Phil now he's saying that he has nothing to do with the ranch and doesn't get any feedback from them. But Bad Baby got upset. It's like that's cap. Like I understand like the workers not telling you about like, hey, I sexually abused such and such, but I'm pretty sure he knew about them not getting fed or them not getting sleep or something like that. And she's asking like all the other people who've been at the ranch to like share their stories. So obviously the sexual abuse, yeah, that's out. You know, other than that, what she said, do you know if Dr. Phil presents these things as a boot camp? Because how she described it was like,
Sound like prison.
yeah, it
Sound like
sounds like
jail.
a boot camp.
It sounds like jail, honestly.
So
And
go ahead, go ahead.
who cares? Like niggas in jail go through that shit all the time. So
But
she's kind of like trying to show you that shit.
that's why I was saying if Dr. Phil's presenting this like a boot camp, the only thing she really got is the sexual abuse, and they gotta go with that. If he's saying this is not like a boot camp, and like we're just
Summer
going to
camp.
be, they're going to just like a therapeutic thing, yeah, that's a red flag. But that's a main thing because it's like I said, like it's a boot camp. Like that's what you almost expect at a boot camp. They're gonna give you that like crazy type shit. But other than like I
Yeah.
said, the sexual abuse thing is itself like
Yeah.
that's going too far regardless of what it is. But everything else,
But
it's like, what is this?
I was humiliated.
Yeah, it's like, uh,
You know the fuck? Like really? You
yeah,
didn't humiliate your mom outside?
yeah.
Tell her
I know. The humiliated thing, but like the not being fed, that's overboard. And then like the sleep deprivation, I don't. It depends because I there's two
yeah,
sides to that. It's two sides to that. It's like,
yeah,
is this the type shit where it's like they making you wake up at 6 a.m. and you going to bed at 2 a.m.? That's on you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like that's not what I do. But
yeah. If they give you a set bedtime and then you fucking stay up, then that's on you. But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
everything else, and like I said, the malnourished. I guess there are both sides to the being fed thing, but still, it's just from what she says. I'm really interested to see what comes about this because it's like I just don't know what Dr. Phil. Obviously, like I've never been in that situation, and to be honest, I didn't care enough to research this turnabout ranch.
oh
But
no, I'm
yeah,
not researching no ranch because no FBI is coming on my fucking
I know, I know.
door, knocking on it, talking about some. Yeah, you talking about going to some prostitution ranch? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I just would like to know though, is he presenting these as a boot camp or not? Because that's a big deal. That's a big. If he's saying it's nothing like a boot camp, that's that like these allegations are a big deal. I really
But
feel that way.
if you see that nigga alleged house, then you will know that shit. I don't know. Like that house they had for sale that was in his name was kind of wild.
Be honest, I always knew Dr. Phil was shady because I think he got his
He's not a real
start.
doctor.
Now he got his start with Oprah. Oprah would bring him on. So somebody asked him and said, "Hey, do you like credit Oprah?" And for him, like I understand being like, "Hey, I worked hard for this and everything." For him to just like not give her any love when someone asked her that, I was like, "That's sort of whack, dude." Like she
What if he?
did
What
get you
if he knew?
started.
What if she knew he was doing? She was doing some shady shit,
I mean, didn't she?
and
Who
he's trying to distance himself from her.
didn't she? Didn't she know someone else that was doing some shady shit? Who
They
the
all
mo?
do.
Isn't she like friends with somebody that just got caught up in some shit?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
But
Should
yeah.
have did your research, Dunny.
Ha 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 ha. I don't care that much about Oprah because she got her own shit. So
Yeah.
fuck her. I don't know
Shit.
what it meant that it's going. But
Yeah.
no. My thing is, what the fuck was all this shit at before? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where was all this before you wasn't relevant anymore?
Nah, bad. She turned 18 and cranked up an OnlyFans and made like million. So
Yeah,
that's how
but
she became relevant again. She became relevant again.
yeah, but I'm saying like, why didn't you just say anything?
I don't know, cause it's hard though as a kid, cause that's just like saying like I like say I don't know what exactly happened to
Oh,
her, but it's like
but
saying like it's like if a woman was raped, you like why didn't you tell us right away? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can't really, especially she was a young, what was she like 15, 16 when that happened?
I don't know,
She probably got older and realized like
bro.
yo like
Ain't
that
no
shit's
way.
fucked up.
Hell no, that shit was longer than that.
It probably was, but still, at a young age, she probably didn't like. You don't understand, like you don't really understand that stuff till you get older. It was like, wait a minute, what they were doing was messed up.
I feel what you're saying, but my saying to this is this, bro. She, her, her ass, her, my nigga, she's crazy.
She was wilding, but still, like I said, this. And I'm still going to keep saying it because people like to argue with nobody. Sexual abuse is a big deal. That's something that should be taken out of it. Believe me,
Oh no,
everybody
I'm not
got
talking about
caught up in
that.
that shit. Go, but yeah, if it's
I'm
something like
talking
that,
about
just
the male
humiliation,
nightmares and shit like
yeah,
that.
humiliation and stuff like that. It's like, yo, like they put you through boot camp. You know what I'm saying? They put you through boot camp. That's what it was. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry for it. Like nigga, you shouldn't have been bad. You do the time, you do the crime.